Hello, welcome to Octavia Beauty, and I am Octavia. Today we are going to be doing hair care. I'm going to be going over some tips for hair growth. We're going to be more importantly just focusing on the growth of the hair, just some tips, some things that you can do to get your hair to grow. Okay, so now let's get into some hair care. So one of the things that I do that I feel like is very important for my hair growth would be I wash my hair at least every 5 to 7 days. I try not to go any longer over than 7 days. Now you can wash your hair with a shampoo, a conditioner, or you could do a co-wash, or you could just use the conditioner as your co-wash. I typically like to use shampoos and conditioners, and it depends on my time frame. Sometimes I'll just go with a co-wash, but I like to use this Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil. You guys know that this is no secret to you guys. I use these products all the time. Also, they're very affordable. The Not Your Mother's brand is also very affordable, and if you guys watch any of my hair care videos, I've used so many different products on here, so many different hair care products and stuff that's really good and good for your hair, will keep your hair healthy. So to me, I think the most important thing is, especially if you're this is for you curly head girls out there, we want to make sure that we wash our hairs every 5 to 7 days. It's just gonna cut down builds up. It's gonna keep your scalp healthy and just maintain your curls, because you know, by the time you get to the 7th day, your curls looking a little not curly. You get a lot of frizz, not a whole lot of defined curls by the time you get to that time period. So that's what I found that works for me. I also deep condition my hair every time I wash it, so at least once a week. So if you find yourself washing your hair more than every 7 days, I deep condition my hair every time I wash it, but I typically try to wash it. I was doing it like every 5 days consistently, then I had to go into doing it every 7 days. So now I try not to do it don't let it go over 7 days. And then I also just go ahead and deep condition. You guys have seen my hair wash routine plenty of times. Anytime you see me showing you products, I typically do the entire routine of washing my hair and deep conditioning. Angela Beauty is one of my favorite deep conditioning. It's the Bare Mint Deep Conditioning Treatment. I have several others, Shea Moisture, Maui Moisture, I don't know, I have the Briogeo. So I use so many different hair care products. I don't use the same products every week. If I use this one 1 week, then I will switch it up and go to a different deep conditioner, because different deep conditioners does different things. But the most important thing that you need to know about the deep conditioners is that they will help you maintain your moisture. If your hair is dry and you're not deep conditioning and you're just like, I'm doing everything, I don't know what's going on, deep conditioning your hair once a week. Commit to it to deep conditioning your hair once a week. You guys know it's been over a year. I big chopped my hair last year, 2020, on April the 7th. So it's been over a year. So this over a year's worth of hair growth. Now I have had my hair trimmed once since then, because I was under the impression I needed to do it like at least once every 6 months. But once COVID hit and I was working, I really had to find a place that I trusted to do my trim. So I found a place I'm very happy with, and he did a very good job with my hair. So I definitely plan on going back. So you know, so these tips, I will put up pictures of when I first cut my hair and how my hair looks today, and you guys could definitely see the growth. I've been maintaining my length, and these are the steps and these are the things that I've been doing. Everything I've been showing you on my channel of me, the products I've been using, whether they were good or bad. If I said they were bad, I definitely haven't used them again. If they were good and I told you I was going to use them up, I definitely used them up, and I continue to use those products. So the stuff that you guys have been seeing me doing on my channel is the things that I've been doing in real life, and I have gotten a lot of growth. Okay, So the next thing we want to go into is oils. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to use oils. They don't like their hair oily or whatever. But, you know, for African Americans, we tend to have dry hair. We tend to have dry scalp. Our hairs don't produce a lot of oil. So I like to use oils. Now, this right here, you guys have seen me make this. If you haven't seen it, maybe I can link it in the channel or link it below. But this is my hair growth oil that I mix up myself. I buy all the products and I just mix it together, and it has the oils is going to help. You got oils that's going to prevent breakage, oils that's going to prevent dandruff. You got oils that's going to promote growth. You got oils that's going to promote shine, that's going to help your hair maintain length. You have different oils that does different things. And so I like to, like, you know, make my little oil blend. You can purchase some oils already mixed from different companies. This is Briogeo. The Briogeo oils is very good and it's very moisturizing. And I definitely like it, but you don't get a lot for your money is the only thing about it. Compared to my oils, the next oil that I like is the Briogeo. I purchased the bread set. You guys should have seen that in the haul. And I haven't tried their oils, but I really love mine. If you want to know how I make it, you don't have to use every oil that I put in it. Use what you have. Use some extra virgin olive oil and some almond oil or some grapeseed oil. Just use what you have. You don't have to do it exactly what I did. You can make your own version of it. If you don't have the money to buy everything, then you just use some extra virgin olive oil, okay? I love the oils. I love to massage it in my scalp. After I do my leave-in conditioner, I like to go in with my oils because the oil will help seal in the moisture. It's going to keep dandruff away. It's going to keep your hair healthy and growing and just looking beautiful, okay? So one of my next things that I have is, I forgot to bring my bonnet. But make sure that you guys are sleeping with a silk or satin bonnet or a silk or satin pillowcase, okay? Because that's going to keep your hair from, if you're sleeping on cotton or whatever, all of that stuff, when you lay down, it pulls the moisture out of your hair. It's going to make your hair more dry. It's going to make your curls not last as long, okay? So also pineapple in your hair helps too, because before I couldn't pineapple my hair because I didn't have hair to pineapple. So now with my shorter hair, I'm going to have to show you guys how I pineapple my hair at nighttime so you guys can see, because I can't put it all up. I guess I could, but I don't put it all up because, you know, my hair is short, so I do something a little different. But that also helps your curls stretch out, because, you know, day one, day two, I don't like my curls. Day one, day two, I don't like those curls. But when you pineapple it, it helps stretch the curls out, and it will help keep your hair curly, and it will keep your hair from getting the helmet hair. For the long time, I would wake up with the helmet head, with all my curls just packed down to my head, because my hair was too short to pineapple. I couldn't get in a ponytail. So I'm just now able to start to do different things like that, and I really like the looks that it gives me. And I don't do like one pineapple, I just do several different sections. So I'm gonna have 4 or 5 of them. Slap that bonnet on. We go to sleep after skincare. So the next thing that I have is the no heat. So what I mean about no heat, I don't necessarily mean no heat. I deep condition with heat with the I use a hot head, which is this. Or you can sit it in the dryer. I also have the dryer. I will sit it in the dryer sometimes, but mostly I throw this in the microwave for a couple of minutes, and I put on a little shower cap on the top of it, and I put this on my head and I deep condition. Now, because my hair is more of low porosity, medium porosity, I do find myself diffusing a little bit more than I used to when my hair started to grow. Like when I had no hair, I didn't have to diffuse. My hair would air dry, and it would air dry really quickly. But as my hair is growing, it takes so much longer to air dry. So I did find myself starting to diffuse a little bit more. I bought the Dyson because it just worked a whole lot better. And my curls are a little bit more longer, and they do look really good when they air dry. And when I diffuse, I do get a little bit more shrinkage, but however, I don't get a lot of frizz. And then also, it doesn't take my hair hours and hours. I'm not going to bed, my hair still wet. Sometimes I'll go to bed, my hair is still wet. I'll wake up, my hair will still be wet because I had that bun-in on it. And you know, it's low process, it takes a long time, so I have gotten into diffusing it. But other than like straightening it with the flat iron, stay away from the flat irons and the hot combs as much as you can. If it's your goal to have curly hair and you want your curls defined and you want to get that length in, because those things can cause heat damage. So if you are, I'm not saying don't flat iron your hair, but if you are flat ironing your hair and if you are doing those things, make sure you are using a heat protectant. And once you put water in your hair, your curls should come right back. But if you get that heat damage, you're gonna get a lot of straight pieces of hair, and it's gonna be difficult to come back from that heat damage. I also, after I wash my hair, a lot of people say use t-shirts. I use these microfiber towels to dry my hair with. I don't use regular towels. This just, you know, prevent the pulling and the tugging of my hair. I detangle with the wide tooth comb. A lot of people finger detangle. I'm not a finger detangle girl. It just takes a long time. I'm just used to using the comb. The next thing I would say is to get your ends clipped. I know you guys think, oh, well, I want to clip my ends. I want to keep my ends. But you got to get your ends clipped because you develop split ends. And once you develop split ends, you're not going to maintain length. You're going to think, oh, my hair isn't growing. It's not the fact that your hair isn't growing. It's just that it's breaking off at the ends. So if you cut the part that's breaking, you're going to maintain your length. I would say at the minimum, once every 6 months, maybe get a trim once every 3 months. I know people go once a year. I did it an entire year, but that was due to COVID and me working out of state and me trying to find a salon that I felt like was appropriate for me to get my hair cut. You know, I'm African American and I'm curly and I'm natural curly, so I want someone who can cut my hair in this curly state and who knows how to take care of my hair. So that was the difficult part for me, and then just going from state to state to state. But as now I have a salon, I won't be going that long anymore, but it's very important to get your ends clipped. And so you guys, those are just like the tips that I can give you to help you guys to maintain your hair growth, to get you some growth. So if you are nervous about the big chop, you guys can go back and watch my big chop videos. You can see where I cut my hair myself. I advise against that. You can go sit back and see where I cut my hair myself. And then you can go back and see within that same video, I talk about me going to a lady and then she cuts. She was really a friend, and she cut it. She made it more cute than I could have ever done it. And then just me just taking care of it for this entire year. And so, you know, these things work. My hair is healthy. It's more healthy than it was ever been when I was on a creamy crack, the relaxer. My hair is just a lot more healthy. It's just more vibrant. I could definitely see a lot more length. I love where we are now. To me, it's more of me getting used to it being this length. It's definitely taking a little bit more work, but not as much. My curl pattern is definitely staying the same, and it's my hair texture is definitely, everything is staying the same. It's just that I just got more hair. And so with that, the only thing that I did change up is I started diffusing more because I've got more hair up here and it takes it longer to dry. But you guys, I hope these tips help you. Let me know. Comment down below if you guys are doing any of these things. And if you have any questions, let me know. Your girl is definitely back on it. I'm going to be trying to answer some questions. If it's anything you guys want to know, I'm not a hair expert. I'm not a cosmetologist. I am an RN, a registered nurse. But however, I do what I can with what I got. And I'm going to holler at you guys later. Bye.